Trump-loving lawyer Lin Wood cannot escape a psychological evaluation as part of the State Bar of Georgia's efforts to determine whether or not the man is mentally competent enough to remain a lawyer, at least under the Georgia bar rules. So let's back up just a little bit. What the heck is going on with Lin Wood, right? Well, after Lin Wood repeatedly filed multiple frivolous and, basically fraudulent, for lack of a better word, lawsuits challenging election results, the State Bar of Georgia decided to look into the matter because, by the way, in most areas of the country, it is in fact a law to knowingly file a fraudulent lawsuit. Add that in with all of the conspiracies that Lynwood has been pushing across the country and appearances across the country, the State Bar decided they need to look into this. And one of the things they want to do to determine whether or not he's competent is obviously perform a psychological evaluation. Basically a mental health screening to determine if he's even competent enough to remain a lawyer. Now, here's the thing that gets me about this, and this should really set off the red flags for Republicans across the country who are blindly supporting Mr. Wood. If this body, the State Bar of Georgia, a Republican state for all practical purposes, if they're looking at what this guy's saying and thinking to themselves, we need to get him tested, that should immediately tell you, okay, hold up. Maybe something's going on up here that we don't know about. And of course, right now, it is obviously all speculation. I am not a mental health expert, and I am certainly not even attempting to diagnose anything with Mr. Wood. All we can base this on is his performance, the things he has said and the things he has done. And it's clear that either he has bought into the delusion that the election was stolen, or perhaps he is simply stating these things because he knows it plays well to the crowd and it gets him lots of cheers and he enjoys that. I don't know. We don't know. And those are just two of many possibilities at this point. But that is what the State Bar wants to determine. And they need to determine because, again, Mr. Wood is licensed to practice law. He has passed the Georgia State Bar. He could be somebody's attorney. And they need to know if the guy representing them, or if you're on the other side, if the guy suing you is even competent enough to act as an attorney based on the statements and the fraudulent lawsuits that they have filed just in the last 8-9 months. And yes, this past week, a judge told Mr. Wood, you cannot escape the psychological evaluation. It is not, in fact, a violation of your constitutional freedoms. You're still going to have the right to defend yourself, but you got to take the psych eval. So it is what it is. I'm pretty confident that Mr. Wood is going to continue to fight this, which also, by the way, another big red flag. If somebody continues to refuse to take a psychological evaluation, probably a pretty good indication that they may not think that they would be able to pass it. Again, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to do it out of principle. But if somebody asked me to take a psychological evaluation, I probably wouldn't hesitate as long as I had the time to be like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. I know I'm not nuts. But Lin Wood's been fighting this for a long time. And it kind of makes me feel like it's because he knows something we don't.